Hi guys, it's Amanda and Monica or Loomy, and we have another tutorial for you today. We're very excited to bring it to you today. This is from our dear friend Joe, 5 Kids Cause Chaos on Instagram, and the bracelet that we'll be doing today is called Cloudy Eclipse. It is a hook only design. We have been doing a few that have been on the actual looms lately, so we're gonna pick up right where we left off and start on some more designs on the hooks for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is Joe's version of her Cloudy Eclipse. This is one that she's posted a while back. And we do want to publicly apologize to her for the delay in actually getting the tutorial out. Just a lot of stuff has been going on, and our tutorials have been a little bit behind, so just want to apologize for that and to you all. And then here is Joe's page. This is her wonderful Instagram page. Lots of followers. She's actually doing a challenge right now. Color combos. Every week it changes, so check her out and follow her on Instagram. And for this design we are going to be doing, we are using a color combination from Joe. Let's see, no, actually I think it's Adele, but it's on the page that Joe and Adele share for the color combinations. If you are not aware of that, they do have a color combination Instagram page. Zoom out just a little bit here. And it's called Janda_Rainbow Loom. And I think it's, whoops, no, don't want to block her. There we go. Joe and Adele's Rainbow Loom Color Inspiration account. That's what that says right here. But if you just type in Janda, which means Joe and Adele, _Rainbow Loom, I think it's Inspirations is what the rest of it is. And it'll tell you that it's a joint account of Joe and Adele Griffiths on Instagram. And they do post some color combinations there for you all. Great to look at, great to get ideas, and those two are probably the queens of color combination. So if we were going to dub them as anything, we would call them the hook fiddlers and the color combo queens. So shout out to you guys on that. The color combination for the Cloudy Eclipse that I'm going to be using is very similar to this one. It's Sansa Stark color combo by Adele. And I'm going to be using the Peach Frost. I will be using the limited edition Pearl White. I'm going to switch my limited edition light metallic gold to the silicone pack gold, which is found, I think it comes in a pack of 300, and there's black, white, gold, and gray that's in that pack. So I'm going to be switching that one. And I will also be switching the Persian Caramel just because I want a little bit of a thicker band for that, but still kind of the same effect. I'm going to be using the Sweets Brown. Lost my mind there for a second. So that's what we'll be working on today in this tutorial. Here is the actual bracelet. And for the demonstrations the demos that I wanted to show you, I just wanted to show you in white. We will also be using the white as well. Just because the name is Cloudy Eclipse, and just because the border on the outside here just kind of gives it that cloud appearance. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more for y'all so you all can see. Let's see, got it upside down. This is the way the actual band bracelet does lay. And we have, she calls these smiles here in the middle, smile loop bands or something similar to that. And then we have our outside border. This bracelet, I use the glitter gold, and I use the limited edition in here for the enchanted pack, I believe. And then this one is just the sweets, the blue pack of the sweets. There's like 4 different blues in there, so I picked the darkest one so it would stand out. So this one will actually be going to the BFF. I made this one for her. And then this one's mine. Woo! For this one, I did use it's pearl, but they used to be pearl, but now they're in the Silks collection for the white. Same band, they just put it in a different category. And then this is the Persian pink, and then the limited edition light blue frost for that one. All right, so you can use as many colors as you'd like. You do not have to use the white on the outside. It's just, we just like to because of the name of the bracelet. We are anxious to see what you guys come up with in your designs. So go ahead and get your colors. I'm actually be using 4, like I said. Be using the peach limited edition, the white, oops, peach limited edition, white limited edition, the gold from the silicone pack. Now you can see that these bands are actually just a tad bit smaller. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's just my imagination, but maybe they're not as fat. Maybe that's the word. I don't know. But anyway, they look smaller to me. These are the ones out of the silicone pack, the 300 pack with the gray, white, and black. And then we will be using our brown sweets. So get your bands together and grab a hook. Double-ended hook works best for this design. You will be sliding. You will have a lot of bands on here, so you'll need to slide them down. It would be hard to pinch this and turn it around, just because when you do go to switch sides, you have a number of 10 bands here. This hook is a 3.5 millimeter, 4.0 millimeter, which means one side is smaller than the other, but this is what we'll be using. And go get your supplies, friends. Come back and we'll get started. All right, so I have all of my supplies together. I'm ready to show you how to make this bracelet for the 4th time. Oh my goodness. I will tell you now, I'm having issues with my camera. The focusing on it is not working properly. The autofocus, I don't know if it's an issue with my phone. But I'm going to film this and do the best that I can. Like I said, this is my 4th time giving it a go. I'm trying to resolve the issue, so I will do my best. We need to get this video out. It's long overdue, and I'm going to just try to show you the best that I can. So apologies up front if for some reason the focusing is unclear. I'm just having issues right now with my phone, so I don't know why. Anyway, so I'm going to take a deep breath. We're going to start over, and I'm going to show you how to make this cloudy eclipse bracelet. All right. We have had a lot of feedback on our YouTube channel of people asking us about the standard 6 configuration on Joe's bracelets. They don't understand them a lot. They don't know how to really get started. So I'm going to take just a little bit more time and show you all how to do that. If y'all know how to do that, go ahead and move on. That's what we're going to start with. The 6-pin, the standard 6 configuration. Okay. Cap band on your hook. And I'm just going to apologize right now for my nails. I've got some bruises right here on my nails. When you wear acrylic, sometimes that happens. And I'm just, yeah, they're kind of really sore. So anyway, so they're showing through. Apologize for my nails. So when your fingers are on film, you got to look good. Sometimes they don't. Okay, guys. Standard configuration. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. I don't know if that's going to help with the focusing or make it worse. Just like so. We're going to take one side off. And you can see that naturally what your cap band wants to do is kind of wing out like that. That's what I kind of call it. It's just kind of got wings on it. What we're going to do is take one side off and put the cap band on to where you have 2 loops on one side. Grab another band. You're going to slide that down, reclaim that outside band, and reclaim that as well. And you have your cap band already on there, just like that. Slide down to the other side. Excuse me. Move these out of the way. See, we already have our 3. We're just going to add 3 more to make a total of 6. Take this band off. We're going to reclaim that cap band, reclaim the outside. These bands are going to stay out of the way, hopefully. Grab an outside, a white outside band. Reclaim and reclaim. And there you have your standard 6 configuration. And still that band just kind of wants to wing out right there. So, and that's normal. Just let it do its thing. It's just what it wants to do. So now we have the starting of our bracelet. We're going to move on and lay our outside borders to start with. I will be using 2 white and a gold for one side, 2 white and a gold for the other. So for your border, you want to have 3 bands total. And it is best that you have them laid out in case you get distracted and you don't remember how many bands you've put on there. So that's a tip from me. Lay those 3 border bands out and use them as you go. All right, to get started, we're going to separate this. And the first what we're going to do is we're going to lay all 3 of these bands on another band. And the first is going to be my white. This is the easiest way for me to show you all to get a good grip on the hook. All 3 of those bands are on that band. We are going to reclaim that outside band and place that band there again. Another white. All we're going to be working with are these 2 that are here. Put them over, reclaim that outside, and replace. Grabbing this, moving it out of the way, and we're just going to work with these 2 bands here. Gold band. On my hook, reclaim that outside, and replace. Okay, so there's one side of the border. One side of the border. 5 bands total is what we should have. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. And like I said, I'm apologizing. I don't know what my camera's doing, if it's autofocusing, if it's coming in clear, if it's not. It just kind of is acting on its own and not cooperating. So, but we do need to get this out for Joe. And then I can deal with my camera issues later. All right, 3. All 3 on the first band. 1, 2, 3. We'll place outside like that. Take my other band, dealing with the 2 on the end. As you can see, that one got overlapped. We're going to put it back in order. So I'm reclaiming the correct one. Reclaim, replace. Third band, gold band. Outside 2. Replace. Replace. Reclaim, replace. So now I have a total of 10 bands on my hook, or I should have. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for one side, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for both. All right. Excuse me. I know I've told you I've already still dealing with the cold, still trying to get over it. First smile band. For this, it was the blue in this one right here. Okay. What we're going to do, the last 3 bands, we're not going to worry about them at all. We're only going to be working with these 7 bands here. So we're going to take, I guess the best way to do it is this way. I don't know. Let's see. Been doing this about. Okay, band, you can quit twirling on me now. All right, I'm going to slide these down. Get them off of the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, grabbing these 2, 6, and 7. Okay, leaving these alone. You have 4 bands here in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to let this peach band fall off, and we're going to reclaim the 2 outside bands that are in the middle. 1 and 2. Grab that peach band to make that smile mark. Grab and reclaim. Moving back out of the way, just like so. So you should have those 2 outside bands. Those are going to be in the middle of your first smile. And then now we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, because we've dropped these 2 and added 2. Okay? Next one's going to be my brown. And I'm going to take this one off because this one is kind of curling a little bit. I find that if I roll it the right way that it wants to go, then it quits curling on me. Maybe. There we go. Nope. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, I missed something here. It's supposed to be on that one too. Wowzers. Don't pay any attention to what I'm doing right now. I'm just fixing my problem. Okay. All done. Fixed my problem. After I was trying to fix the rolly band. Okay. This band is going to go in between the peach colors, and we're going to drop these white bands. So we're going to leave these 4 bands alone this time. Two, and grabbing that, leaving the peach on there. Letting that fall through. That can come off over here, not a problem. It's kind of sticky. We're going to go in that peach band, go ahead and grab that one. We're going to relocate that in just a second and reclaim. Now this peach band needs to be on the outside. So we're just going to move it over. Sometimes it's easy to finagle on your hook. Sometimes you have to do it while it's off of your hook. It just depends. Okay? So want to make sure. There we go. So we drop those bands onto here and replace it with this one. Okay, so now we're going to lay our border bands. If you had trouble with that, I'm going to show you again after we lay the border bands, or you can back it up and watch it again. So I'm laying out 2 white, 1 gold, 2 white, 1 gold. All right, starting with my white again. We're going to lay everything from this side on this band. So the brown, the white, the gold, it's all going to go. So pick up all of those bands. And you should have all of that on your hook. You're going to reclaim that first smile band. Outside and outside. Just like so. Take your next white band. Outside 2, and including that smile band, whatever color you have. We're going to leave the gold, and we're going to leave the brown dropped, picking up the white, and that you have it looking like that. Okay, I still have 1 more band to go. We're only going to fool with the outside 2 bands for this step. 2 on, replace, just like so. Now right now it's going to look a little wonky. We like that word, wonky, just because we need to do the same thing to the other side. And then until you have about 2 smile lines, it doesn't really start to take its shape. So don't be surprised if you're like, oh my gosh, this looks really funky. It's okay. It's okay. So I have my 3 bands laid out here. I'm going to grab all of these 5 bands onto my hook. 2, 4, and 5. I'm reclaiming this brown, the gold, and the white. So I dropped the pink and the gold. White again, all those 3 bands right there. 2, 3, grab your white and outside band. I have 1 more gold, only the 2 on the outside, and reclaim. And we are back to the beginning. And like I said, you see how your second smile is kind of spaced out a little bit. That's normal till we're going to get all the way down the length of the bracelet. They'll kind of smooth together because they'll come in like that. All right, so we have our border bands on. We're going to start with our first smile line again. Remember, these 3 bands are going to be left out. Put everything on except for the last 3. All right, done that. We're going to let that loose. You've got your 4 bands here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to pick up both outside bands, reclaim, drop these 2, reclaim, let that peach come out, reclaim, and everything else back on the hook. See, it's not that hard. It's not that hard, I promise. Just takes a couple times of doing it. Now to our brown smile band. And it's going to be these first 6 bands. We're going to leave the 4 out on the end. Okay, we're going to drop those 2 white ones in the middle. Let that fall out because we want that brown to come through. This is where you can kind of finagle the brown like that. Then pick up on your hook again, like so. Then you can just do some adjusting. And we've dropped those 2 white bands there. Now back to the border. I'm going to show you the border one more time and the smiles one more time. Okay? Border, 3 bands on each side. I'm using 2 different colors. 3 bands on each side, 2 different colors. All 5 bands are going to be put on this first band. All right. Switching it around. It's kind of curling on me. Dropping those, I'm picking up my brown, picking up, let's see, there we go, picking up my gold and my white. Gold, white again, these 3, 1, 2, 3. Dropping the brown and the gold, picking up the white, reclaim. Now I have my gold band, last 2 on the end. Switching to the other side, and you can kind of see how those smiles are coming together. Make sure you don't get them out of order though when you slide. Excuse me. All right, border bands. All 5 are going on. Okay, I'm gonna pick up my brown, my outside gold, dropping the pink and gold and picking that up. Band again. These three, outside three. Dropping my gold and my brown and reclaiming the white. Last border. Outside 2, reclaim, and now I'm back to 10 on my hook. This is the last time that I'll show you how to do the smiles. Border's pretty easy, so if you need to figure that out again, you can rewatch. First one, last 3 are left. Everything else goes. Just kind of finagle them through like so. I'm going to let loose of that, pull that through. Remember, 4 bands in the middle. We will be reclaiming the outside bands, dropping the 2 in the middle. Outside, outside, grab that peach again, everything back on the hook. Brown, everything goes except the last 4. It's easier for me if I just turn it and pull. Okay, I'm going to let loose of that because I'm going to pull that band through. We're going to drop these 2, reclaim this peach again, and if you want to let that come through, you can, or just kind of work it like this. Work it, pick up, and reclaim everything else on the hook. And you are back to needing to lay your borders. Just make sure that everything looks good. Okay, now this is a good time. This is where you actually, I'm going to stop here as far as the instructions, and I'm going to show you how to actually close the bracelet. This is actually where you want to finish. All right, well, no, let's see. Yes. Scratch that. We're going to add some borders. I'm sorry, guys. This is the 4th time I filmed it. I'm a little bit cray-cray right now. All right, borders. Lay in our borders, and then we will close. Border again. But you should have it by now. So I'm just going to be quiet and not talk. Everything goes on this side. 5. I said I wasn't going to talk, didn't I? Reclaiming. Reclaim, reclaim. Three. Brown and the gold get dropped. And our gold on the outside too. All right, shimmy into the other side, doing the same thing down here. And my LEDs are wanting to curl up on me. Everything goes. If you just want to pick them up in all one swoop, that's fine. Reclaim the brown, drop the pink, gold, and white. Grab your gold again. White. 3 goes. Dropping the brown and the gold. White, white, gold on the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. I know I say that a lot in my tutorials, but I just can't help it. Okay. So now we have 3 complete smiles in the middle. A total of 6 because there's 2 of each. And we have our border bands laid. This correcting you is where you want to close it off. As you can see on these, down here where I have closed it off, it gives it a little bit more of that cloud effect to it. Smiles in the middle, that way you're not shoving everything together down here at the bottom. Borders on the end, close it off. And since I started with just the white, I'm going to finish with just the white. I'm going to use 2. Seal everything off. And pull it together. Just like so. So here you have your Cloudy Eclipse bracelet designed by Joe of 5 Kids Cause Chaos. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, 4th time is a charm, and hopefully it's not too crazy and hard to focus. Like I said, I'm going to have to investigate my camera. But we needed to get this out for Joe. So here we are again. Happy looming, Rainbow Loom for a Cause. Check out our Instagram page right now. Also our Facebook page. Every week for a while we're going to have some awareness challenges. If you create a bracelet, use the hashtag AML challenge with the awareness that we're featuring that week. All we will do is just feature you on our page, our Instagram page, give you a shout out, and feature the bracelet that we've chosen. The bracelets or design will be chosen by a family member, not us. Somebody unbiased. Last week, Monica's dad, Papa Joe, he chose the bracelet, and it was Rainbow Loom Adventures, and he chose that bracelet. So anyway, we will, as long as we have an awareness and we want to keep it going, we'll keep it going. I think our next week it may be cancer awareness. So I'm not really sure. We haven't decided 100%. But anyway, I'm done talking now. I will conclude this tutorial. Please share with us on Instagram. Social media links will be down at the bottom of the page. And tag Joe, tag us, and have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are in this world. Happy looming and loom for a cause. Love you guys. Mwah. Since I got all cray-cray and hurried up and closed you guys down, we always tell you what we're wearing on our arms as far as bands, Rainbow Loom bracelets are going. This one is my brand new that I lovely made called Madison Avenue cuff by Carolyn Hamlin. She's on Instagram and YouTube by the same name. This is a 9-pin bar design. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm probably going to learn how to close this off a little bit better. I like it a little bit more snug and close. But anyway, I love this design. Go check her out. Give her a follow. And one of our favorites, Vintage Chic by Joe. That can be found on our channel. It's one of our favorites. I love the black and the pinks and the glitter gold. So, glitter gold. Oh, jeez. Glitter pink. Ah! It's glitter white. Okay. Monica, please don't kill me after you see this video. Anyway, we like to have fun with you guys and we like to joke around. So, anyway, those are the bracelets I have on today. Love you guys. Bye.